Hoosier State so prized a possession is the old Oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Cheek. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Hoosiers offense will go to work first. Purdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number one. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Dropping back, it's Tootin. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cheek. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Paul. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know
he's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, Sometimes you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together, going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Got the quick completion. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. To get this drive rolling, they're out to the 35. They opened up this drive. All the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunky. Ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense. Makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Takes it on the shovel. Breaks into the open. Across the 30. Bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Both teams wanting to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, look out on the right. He's at touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field, and they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Back to pass, it's Tootin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept. bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. Great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked 25-yard line, picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. Brought down after keeping those legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Tootin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff. Getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's works.
Looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
and you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Purdue! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now it's... do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and fires complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Smashes in between the uprights. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Tootin. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, first and 10. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. Hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more. Turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get... going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no sign.
Turning it on! Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coach... At this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted, number 19.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting... getting a hat-on-hat and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Tootin. A little screen to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The toss to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't quite make the connection on the pass on the left side. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Paul. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Tootin. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And it'll be down right there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Indiana! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Finds his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Looking for room at the 25. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Lost to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock...
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the...